I was watching YouTube the other day, and you know how they always just have this like litany of buttons underneath your video? There's like, you know, add to your list and subscribe and hit the bell and do all the things, and like all these random little buttons on there. And I never really click any of them, but one caught my eye yesterday and it said download. And I was like, oh, okay, download. That's cool. I'm on my PC, on my browser. If I click this button, will it do like YouTube DL? Will it give me an MPEG that downloads on my computer? And the answer is no.
Yeah, I was going to say that. No, but I would love that. That's great. There are add-ons that do that, but no, I would not expect them to allow it. So, but cool, I guess. I mean, I assume it just like downloaded something that you could use on youtube.com or something like that you could go back and reference, but didn't actually give you a file. Is that what happened?
Yeah. So I clicked download, right? And it gave me a little spinner in the bottom corner of the YouTube window, but not like my browser's download thing. So I was like, what is it doing? And then it finished, and I think I could click on that little notification or something, and it brought me to a page called downloads in my YouTube account, my YouTube Premium account. And it had this video in it. And I was like, what? And then it had an options for quality. So it had downloaded the video at 480p, and I'm pretty sure it stored it in the local storage cache of my browser.
That's wild.
Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, I guess if you are on a laptop and you wanted to like save some stuff for travel, like for offline, like if you were like wanted to watch YouTube videos on the airplane on your laptop, I guess. But
I'm now going to see if I have this. I want to see if I have this option. I do. There's a download button right there. There's a just below the video. You're right. Like you can like it, you can downvote it or whatever. And there's a download it button. And when mine defaulted to 482, and there's an option for me though. Did you see this option? Like once you download it and go to your downloads page, where it turn on smart downloads, where it would automatically download recommended videos. All of this exists on the app, which makes perfect sense to me that you may need some offline content on your app. But I wonder if like some product manager at YouTube, the laptop product manager at YouTube was like, a lot of people need offline videos on their laptop. And that's how this feature got developed. Like, cause that's the only use case I can think of.
The chief laptop product officer at Google.
Yeah.
I guess it could be like a Chromebook thing. Like if you had a Chromebook and you wanted to like save YouTube videos, I guess, but like who's opening a Chromebook when you don't have any internet access? I don't know. That's a good question. Interestingly enough, I did just try this as you were describing the smart downloads and such, which I do use on my phone. It actually has, been useful to me before.
Yeah.
But the, what am I thinking of? But I tried to do it just now on my computer, on my Mac, and I'm in Safari, and it didn't work.
Oh, is it a Chrome only feature?
I think it could be. Like, I don't know. I'm trying it now on Chrome to see if it works, but I'm not signed in on Chrome, so I have to sign in and blah, blah, whatever.
Another thing I noticed, have you gone to the downloaded video once you've downloaded it? Because I don't think this was the intended feature, but even though I'm online right now, it takes me to a link that kind of shows me my downloaded videos, and I click on the downloaded video, and it takes me to it looks like the YouTube page for when you're watching a video, but there's no comments. There's no recommendations. There's no like other junk on the screen. It is the video, a playlist of your downloaded videos, and the description of the video. Like it strips everything else. And this is like a minimalist way to watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, this could actually be like the best way to watch YouTube videos if you don't like the whole algorithmic distraction thing. Like, I don't know. That's cool. It's weird though. It gives you a quality option. Like you have like the thing where you can set quality, but like it just has 480p as the option and says adjust download quality from your settings.
Yeah. It's
truly offline, but like you would think it could just figure out that I am in fact online. But I guess not. I don't know.
I wonder if this is like the page you're supposed to bookmark, right? Like,
yeah, maybe
it just always loads all the time, or I don't know.
Huh.
It's cool. I don't know. I do. I have the smart downloads on my phone. I can go watch YouTube like when I'm on an airplane because like an hour of recommended videos are downloaded, which is nice. Like when you're on a short flight or if you get disconnected for a little bit, like it's nice to have a couple of videos that are just kind of always refreshed on your phone. But if I'm not connected to the internet, I'm not opening a laptop.
No, and I don't typically do YouTube either unless I am, knowing that I'm spinning the wheel, I guess I'll say, on if it happened to download things I care about. Well, anyway, I just thought that was really weird because it was a strange setting. I think it did work on Edge on my Windows computer, but it did not work on Safari on my Mac, but it did work on Chrome.
Yeah. Interesting.
So anyway, if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, yay, I guess. Did you see, speaking of YouTube Premium, that they're going to do YouTube Premium Lite or whatever now?
I did. I don't know what it entails. I did see the announcement, though.
It's basically YouTube Premium, the ad-free part, but without downloading and without YouTube Music, which I don't care about. And I think that might have been it. It was basically just no downloads, no music.
No YouTube Music, but also ads on music videos, right?
Yeah, I think that's basically how that would work.
Because a lot of people just like put YouTube in their pocket and like play it as like a Spotify.
I am not one of those people at all.
I am not one of those people. I use YouTube for video, video consumption. This is cool. I'm on the YouTube family plan. There's 5 of us or 6 of us on the family plan, and we all share it for like $25. Really good deal. If you're all using YouTube, which we all do. I'm also a YouTube TV subscriber. My family, same thing, family plan, YouTube TV. We get the, my family always buys the Sunday NFL ticket through YouTube TV. So we pay YouTube a lot of money per year.
I see.
but I think it's high value for us. I mean, like I consume a lot of YouTube, a lot of long form video on YouTube.
I pay for YouTube Premium individual because I'm the only one in my family that really watches YouTube much, which might be the rest of them got scared away because of the ads, but I got fed up with the ads, so I paid for it. And this kind of $9 a month, I think, instead of like $15 a month, seems like a good deal for about the amount of YouTube that I actually watch. Although I would be a little bit sad to lose the downloads. Like that's my one. Oh, and background play on mobile. That was the other piece, was background playback, which is annoying. If it doesn't go to picture in picture when I swipe away from my YouTube video, then that will frustrate me to no end. So I'll probably just keep paying them for the expensive one.
I would probably see the feature list and make a decision. I wonder if they have a family plan of the light version.
I don't know.
This entire topic, Chris, was to expose me as like a serial YouTube watcher. Was that the point?
No, actually, I'm surprised that I came up with this feature before you did. Like I knew about it before you did because I'm not on YouTube as much as you are.
I'm so glad YouTube does not provide statistics and stats on like how much you watch, because I do a lot of it on my computer. So like my phone stats wouldn't be enough, but I'm so happy it doesn't show me how much I watch.
Yeah. You probably don't want to know. I
don't want to know.
Welcome back to Pride and Accomplishment. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jason. This is episode 149. Okay, Chris, last time I had said that we were playing Split Fiction. This is like a 30-second update because I cannot say too much. But we were getting near the end of Split Fiction. We knew we were kind of getting near the end. I thought we were closer to the end than we actually were. Last time I was talking about it, there was much more, not much more. There was more than I thought to the end.
Okay.
And then we got to a level where I was like, really? This is one of the last levels? And then I was wrong because it wasn't the last level. And the last, 25 minutes of Split Fiction is wild. It's so good. It's so good. It does an amazing thing in the last 25 minutes that made the whole rest of the game worth it. It doesn't turn the game on its head. It does exactly what it's supposed to in a perfect way. And I just wanted to make sure that I came back and said, we have now finished it. It was spectacular at the end. The last 20 minutes paid off. I mean, it didn't have to pay off. The whole game was great, but like the last 20 minutes just took it up a notch, and it was great and it was perfect. And I had to say it here on the show because I want everyone to know how great the game is, but then also how great the end of the game is.
Okay. That is good to hear. When you first put this in our notes as split fiction ending, I was like, uh-oh, was it not good? But I think it's the opposite.
I wish we could talk more about it. I can't wait for you to play it. I would absolutely love to do a spoiler cast on it. So you just keep me updated.
All right. I will work on that. And if I can't get my wife to play with, I will talk to you and we can play it.
That is a selling point, I guess. Okay, here we go. Sales pitch time, right? If you and I play together, you wouldn't have to pay for it, which is just amazing.
I mean, that's great. That's a good deal. I mean, I would pay for it because I want to support the existence of this game and this genre because I think it's very unique and very cool, and I think they should keep making them. But not having to pay for it, also a good thing.
Yeah, and even if someone just wants to try it, right? Like, go find someone that already owns it and play the first level with them, because only one person playing has to own it. So I can play it with, I own it now, so I can play it with a bunch of people. Like, just go find someone that owns it and play one level together, and you'll be sold in one level, I think. Great game. Go get it. Support this developer. He's the lead on this on the studio is amazing. Everyone that works there, I'm sure, is amazing, and highly recommend Split Fiction. Game of the year. If GTA 6 wasn't coming out this year, I would have said this is game of the year, no doubt. But I think GTA 6, as much as I don't really care for it, is probably going to give it the run for its money. But this is a game. If It Takes Two won game of the year, this absolutely deserves game of the year.
I have been playing a new game that I'm sure that you've never heard of, but that's okay. It's actually on my phone. It's also on Steam, but it's on my phone, called Dungeon Clawler. And that's not a typo.
I thought it was a typo when you put it in the show notes, and I was like, oh, he'll fix it. And then you're like, no, that's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This game, Dungeon Clawler, is a deck building roguelike, because of course it is. But the gimmick is that it is the whole game is a claw machine. Like, that's what you play with, is a claw machine. Which is why it's called Dungeon Clawler. Haha, claw. Yeah, get it? Huh? I
brought the Steam page up for this game when you told me it wasn't a typo, and I was just like, oh yeah, this has Chris written all over it.
Yeah. So it's $10 on Steam. I actually got it on mobile for $5, which is why I got it on my phone, but also because it was cheaper, and because I was like, well, really, I want to play this handheld anyway, so I might as well just play it handheld on my phone. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's not like amazing, like it's not Balatro level, but it is pretty cool. Like, you have basically a couple of claws, and I think you can add more, like get more claws that you add to your kind of lineup that you use to take your turn, and by digging stuff out of the claw machine, you get like attack items and defense items and stuff, and then you basically use those to attack some enemies.
Do you get to pick what's in the claw machine?
You do. So that's the deck building part, is you build basically what goes into the deck. And the things have different elements to them. So like things are metal or wood or plastic or whatever. And so there's one character that their claw is a magnet. So you want to kind of optimize for metal stuff because it all sticks to the magnet. So you can get to the point where you're picking up like 10 or 15 items at a time, and then it just like uses them all against the enemies, and you win. It's pretty cool.
So it's a deck building roguelike, but I think the thing that's kind of cool to me here is it's not entirely random which thing you're selecting from the deck. It's random because it's a claw machine, but like you can target where you're going to pick up stuff from within the claw machine.
Correct. Yeah, there's a little bit of, I guess you'd say, skill to it. So maybe it's a skill-based deck building roguelike. I don't know.
Strategy skill.
Strategy roguelike. This actually has led me to another game that's kind of similar called Peglin, which you might have heard of. I don't know. It's been out for a while. It's $20 on Steam and $10 on mobile, which I haven't bought it yet. It has a good demo on the phone, but it is a Peggle roguelike, basically. So it's like a pachinko. Yeah. So that one I've been playing the demo a little bit. It's kind of fun. The deck that you build there is the balls that you use, and so the balls can be different, like power-ups. So like one of them like goes through everything except for a certain type of peg. So you can use it to kind of like target things, and it's kind of a clever concept. I haven't quite gotten to the point of buying the game yet, but I'm thinking about it.
The demo's on your phone, because I don't see a demo on Steam.
Yeah, it's a free app in the App Store, and then you can play basically through one biome or whatever, and then it's like a $10 unlock.
Nice.
I really like certain kinds of indie games really lend themselves well to playing on the phone. Like even Balatro, which is on Apple Arcade, which I've been playing quite a bit of lately, lends itself nicely to the phone. And then I tried to put it in my Backbone, put the phone in the Backbone controller thing, and it popped the controller icons right up, and I was able to play with a controller on my phone, play Balatro.
That's really nice. Yeah.
So indie games are sort of having a moment on at least iOS. Play a lot of Slay the Spire on iOS, Balatro, good games.
Did you check out that game I sent you a few days ago? The deck building, the roguelike deck building game.
Goodness, now you're going to make me put this in the document. Yes, I did look at that. I almost bought it for the meme, but then I did not. This game is called Rogue Light Deck Builder, all with spaces between each one of those words. And I'll let Jason explain what it is since he's so proud of himself.
I have no idea how this popped up on my feed. I don't remember where I found it, but I saw it and I was like, this is absolutely targeting Chris. It is Rogue Light, Light, deck builder. And I don't know how you play this game, but the first
I'm
thing
not sure
that
that you
shows,
do.
I don't know. The first thing it shows in the trailer is someone hammering a nail, building a deck. Because somehow, and the lights are going on and off for some reason, and it's clearly a meme game. It's $2.99 on Steam right now. It's normally $3.99. Like it's clearly a meme game, but it has very positive reviews, so it must be a successful meme game, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This is funny. I'm sure it was a joke at all of the roguelike deck builders out there, but it's just I don't know how it popped up, but I was very proud that I saw it and I sent it to Chris.
Oh, the lights go on and off because it's a rogue light. The light is rogue and it blinks when it wants to.
Oh yeah, there you go.
This is terrible. I
don't know the mechanics of this game at all. I don't understand. Like, is there a point? There's a dot. Like, you can buy things. I guess maybe you're buying things for your deck. I don't know. Who knows.
Whatever. It's not a real game. I mean, it is a real game, but it's not a real game.
It came out March 17th. It just came out.
Oh goodness. It has seasons. It's season 2 is on. I don't understand.
No.
Why? There's a leaderboard. Why? This is terrible. I don't.
It sounds like you're being convinced to get it. Yeah.
I hate this. I'm not buying this game.
I would tell you have to, but it's not Steam Deck verified.
Yeah, see, that's really the deal breaker for me. I'd need it to be Steam Deck verified, and also for it to be free.
For it to be free. Well, I can fix that one. I'll gift it to you. But
if you gift it to me, I will play it. And I will review it on the show.
If it ever gets Steam Deck compatibility verified, I will. You maybe find it in your inbox.
Oh my goodness! Great. Speaking of Steam Deck compatibility, I have been playing a bunch of handheld things and really watching the news because there's been all these rumors about new handhelds and new things coming out, and I am really itching for the Switch 2 is coming soon, right? We'll have that probably for our next episode. We'll know about the Switch 2 and we can talk about it. But like the Steam Deck is now getting a couple years old and there's these new things coming out and I just want a Steam Deck 2. And there is no Steam Deck 2.
Yeah, there's been so many. I've been tempted to like start peeking into that market and see I don't use mine enough, but there's so many options now. You've got the Lenovo ones, you've got the AOG ones, you've got the I don't know. There's more than just the Steam Deck now, and I'm curious if any of them are better.
Well, that's my thing is like I think there's one at least new generation of chip. Like AMD has a new chip option. I saw some sensational something that said like Intel is better for handhelds now, which I don't know that I believe, but whatever. But there are a couple of interesting things going on right now. One is a rumor about Microsoft making an Xbox handheld, which I don't know, it would be cool to have more, I guess you would say, first party, handheld options. But also the Lenovo Legion Go S is coming out with the SteamOS option, which I think we might have talked about at some point. But it's going to be the kind of first different machine that can actually run real SteamOS. And that is very intriguing to me.
Yeah, it truly would be a side-by-side comparison to the Steam Deck.
Pre-orders are up for that Legion Go S. Like, you could pre-order one now.
8.5 inches. I mean, 8.8 inches. I don't know what the Steam Deck is, but this thing looks, I mean, it looks a lot like a Switch, where it's just like an entire screen in the middle and controllers on the side without anything else. And it almost looks like the controllers can pop right off from the front, at least.
I think the original one, the controllers could pop off. And I think the new ones, they don't.
Okay. Yeah. No, it looks really nice. The one thing I'm noticing here, Chris, and the one thing that caught my eye about the rumored Xbox handheld, any idea, like, if you buy a Lenovo Legion Go S, it comes with 3 months Xbox PC Game Pass.
Oh. But there's versions of it that have Windows and versions that have SteamOS.
Okay. All right.
So it's probably the Windows one comes with that, and then the other. It's interesting. The Windows one costs like $80 more, which has got to be the Windows license.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm just kind of like watching this market and just kind of seeing what's out there. And if they come out with a Steam Deck 2, it's going to be tough if it's not OLED to resist. Yeah,
I mean, I'm tempted. I saw the news about the Xbox handheld, and again, like the one big upside for me on that one is it looks, I mean, at least the rumor, like the graphic that was leaked showed a UI that was Xbox like, that wasn't actually Windows. Mm-hmm. And it, on that mock-up, it showed a tab that said Steam, like for in your library. So again, we're running on like super rumor fumes here. But if there was a Windows-based handheld with an OLED screen that could run Steam games as well and worked with Xbox Game Pass for PC, I'm starting to really be tempted. Like I've said on this show before, and you've said, you don't need an Xbox.
No, you don't.
You don't need Xbox hardware. But this is Xbox hardware that I might be tempted to buy.
Okay, yes, that would be fine. I just hope they wouldn't try to pull some Xbox nonsense where they make you pay for online play.
Oh, it would be right out. I wouldn't buy it. It'd be gone.
Like, I hope they're smarter than that.
The fact that you can play Steam, or not, it's not a fact. The
idea, the rumor.
I would be so mad if they did that, because like if there was a Steam tab on there, you could play Steam games, but they, for some stupid reason, made you buy some subscription to do that. Ugh. But you know, Xbox Game Pass for PC, playing on a little handheld PC, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I mean, and Game Pass does include Xbox Gold or Xbox Online Play or whatever, so it's kind of a moot point. But yeah. Anyway, I just want a new Steam Deck. That's really all there is to it. And they aren't making one, so I'm getting desperate.
Well, they haven't announced one yet, but they'll give you 30 days notice, I'm sure, or less.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just starved for Switch 2 content, and we'll get that next week, and that'll hold me over.
Have you heard of this little game that released recently called Assassin's Creed Shadows?
I've heard of it. I've not seen much media about it. I don't really play the Assassin's Creed games much, so is it good?
The only reason I'm bringing it up is because I really liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And just, I don't know, either today or recently, the last couple of days, Assassin's Creed Shadow actually crossed the all-time peak of Assassin's Creed Odyssey on PC. So I don't know how it's doing. I've seen some mixed reviews on it. Some really good, some really bad, some right in the middle. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a long time, but I might try this one. I will not play, what was it, Valhalla?
Oh, I bought a Valhalla for PS5 because it was one of the few PS5 games available at launch, and I played it a little bit, but I did not stick with it.
No, it just deviated from the Odyssey like kind of thing so much that I don't know, I wasn't really into it. But this one, I don't know, maybe I might have to try this one.
They've been bragging about it because I think it also came to macOS or something. Like it was one of those like day and date with the Apple platforms. So I think that's where I saw it. But I'm not super interested in this one. I think you can play it on your iPad though.
Oh, okay. I don't know that I'd ever want to do that, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Ubisoft Plus, Amazon Luna. Who knew that was still a thing?
That's still,
Macs with Apple Silicon via the Mac App Store, as well as Windows PC through the Ubisoft Store, Steam, and Epic Game Store. Wow, they're just selling it anywhere. Also coming to iPad in the future. So you're right, just not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they bragged about it at something.
They basically released this game everywhere it can be released, which, you know what? That's pretty cool. I think that's solid.
Yeah, good for them.
The only thing it's not on is the Switch.
Maybe it'll be on Switch too. Maybe it's a launch title for Switch too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So Jason, we're both like Discord Nitro people, right? We're Discord Nitro subscribers because, at least I am, because I think Discord is like a valuable part of my kind of online socialization platform, and I like the higher quality streams and all that kind of stuff. And I think you're also a Nitro subscriber also.
I subscribe to it, but every time I get the charge, I think about why I pay for this, and it's fine at this point. Like I don't know that I need it, and I don't know that it makes my life any better to have it. But yeah, I still am a Nitro subscriber, but I would say I make that decision every month.
I bought it a year at a time because I was like, I do like having higher quality streams and all that kind of stuff, so I'm paying for it. Anyway, there's some news coming out from Discord that they are going to take their Quest system that they've been doing on the PC and bring it to mobile, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah. Do you use Discord on your phone very often? I mean, I use it maybe from the text-based stuff, but I'm never playing games or... I mean, I guess you just talked about some games that you're playing on your phone.
Yeah, but they're not like Discord, like hop in a Discord channel and play some Dungeon Clawler. Like,
yeah. No, yeah. I would say I may basically just check Discord chats from my phone, and that's about it.
Yeah, me too. No, for sure. But Quests, for those who are not aware, it was the thing that they did for basically advertisements within Discord. So not only can you buy stuff in the Discord shop or whatever for like your avatar profile stuff, and you can buy Nitro, but then they also added these quest things, which were like, oh, if you play this game, you can get an item or cosmetic for your profile or whatever. And there was one of them that actually looked like okay. It looked like interesting, of like, oh, I would like to have a little border for my avatar. That'd be cool.
I did do a quest, actually. I did one recently.
Really?
I got an avatar border, which you can actually see on my profile right now, for Split Fiction, for playing Split Fiction while in Discord.
Oh, neat. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, maybe I don't dislike this as much as I thought I did.
Well, I mean, it didn't convince me. It wasn't an ad for me. It was just like, oh, I'm already doing this. I should get credit for it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, but so this is something where like, brands and games and whatever can like pay Discord to, kind of run these things like Twitch drops, that kind of thing. Yeah. But the screenshot that was shown in one of the articles that I'd read looked like a little pop-up banner thing in your Discord mobile app for like some other mobile game. And just given the state of mobile games, which we've talked about before on the show, I don't want that in my Discord. And the worst part about it is that the rumors, at least, are that this will apply to everyone, including if you pay for Nitro. So I don't love that.
I hope that they pull back on that a little bit. And here's what I hope they pull back on. I don't mind the quests. Sometimes the stuff they give away is cool, right? They're Twitch drops. Sometimes you actually want the stuff that is like a part of the quest. The thing I hope they pull back on is if you pay for Nitro, that it shouldn't be in your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just can't think of anything that I want that I could get from playing a mobile game that they could give me in Discord that I would actually use.
Well, you don't play any mobile games that like are monetized based on... I mean, you do. We talked about it. The Pokemon Pocket trading card game thing, right? Like if they gave you an extra revive, or not a revive, what is it called?
Booster pack.
An extra pack or whatever for doing a certain something, that'd be cool. But like, I don't know. It just seems... I don't want it to be intrusive.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to phrase it. I don't know. It's just a little bit concerning because I had thought that Discord was in a decent spot to monetize using Nitro. And now as they continue to kind of branch out with their different monetization ideas, I worry that they're going to have, kind of go into a downward spiral of not greatness. And I don't want to go find a different thing other than Discord because everybody's on Discord. So I don't know. This is not happy news.
No, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, the rumor is that Discord's preparing to go public, as a social media platform, and they're trying to ramp up, I would say, fortunately or unfortunately, one of the most profitable pieces of, revenue for social media, which is advertising. So they're trying to ramp that up. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think we get a lot from Discord for nothing, right? A lot of people use it for free, and I think the fact that I think that Discord Nitro should. I mean, I pay for YouTube for no ads, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like I should be able to do the same for Nitro for Discord. What would get me to leave Discord in a snap of a fingers is if they played an ad or something when you joined a channel, like Twitch pre-roll ads or YouTube pre-roll ads. Oh my God. I would leave. I would have a TeamSpeak server up in less than 24 hours. No, you would, because you would host it on your home lab.
That's right. I would probably. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, no. And I don't think they're ever going to go there. I hope not. I mean, that would be the end of Discord, but
yeah, that would be too much.
Or like inserting ads into channels I could see, that's
like in the chat of a channel.
Yeah.
Don't give them any ideas.
I know. But I mean, that's where the money would be. Like if someone's talking about something and off the little side in the bottom right-hand corner, where the members list is, and it sees that you're talking about, I don't know, roguelike deck builders in chat. It pops an ad for a roguelike deck builder on Steam or something. I could see that. I could see that being a way they go, and I hope they don't. There's a nice balance here, and I think Discord has been in the good graces of everyone because they've erred on the side of, let's say, user
respect,
user respect, user first design, and they could probably swing a little bit more in the advertising direction without making anyone too mad. But there's a hard line, and I hope they don't cross it. Yeah,
it reminds me that Discord is a platform that is trying to make money. And I mean, I pay them money. So of course they are, but it's just, they're in that kind of growth mindset. And I worry.
They came out of nowhere.
They did. Well, I mean, they've been around forever.
Well, 2016, they really started to take off, I think. Do you remember the time before Discord?
Yeah, it was not great.
I mean, how did people talk to each other? I don't even know.
They would talk. I mean, our friend group had Slack. There was a free Slack that the group used.
Oh, wow.
Before it was Discord, which, yeah, that's wild. I think people would go back to, well, at this point, I don't know what they would do. I mean, I guess free Slacks would be an option. Discord just has such a good platform for text-based chat around different kind of interest groups and things like that. It's kind of crazy how good it is.
Discord killed the online forum.
Yes, it did.
But that wasn't that wasn't a chat, right? That was more posts and threads and replies, which Discord has tried to replicate, but I actually kind of miss. I don't think Discord does it in a way that's very well done.
I'm in a couple of servers that do it okay, that have decent use of the kind of forum style Discord features, channels.
That's good. I haven't seen that done very well before. I mean, the thing that threads and forums did is separate ideas into topics,
right?
Not at a topic level, but at a I don't know, I'll call it a project level or a specific topic level. I don't know. It wasn't around a theme. It was around a topic, I guess. And I don't know. I feel like that's missing in a lot of the Discords that I'm in, but I know that you're in some larger ones that do have large communities. Maybe I should go take a peek at how those are done, because I missed that.
Yeah, there's one that's effective for that is there's a channel called Media Spoilers, and basically for any show they put in like, you know, Severance season 2 episode 10, and then that is a way for them to basically cordon off instead of making, because like if you make a thread in a channel in Discord regularly, the last message of the thread shows up in the channel, which means if you're doing like a spoilered media thing, it will show the chat as it goes by if somebody's like scrolling through, so they could get spoiled. But if you do it with a forum channel, it will only show the first message as the like preview, and then you don't end up spoiling stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's the best use I've seen of it. And there's another one where like there's different ones for people, like if you wanted to have a server where people have their own little, I don't know, not like diary, but like, you know, like their own space to kind of post their own stuff, and then people can kind of see that and comment on it and stuff, and it's like a long running thread that people can find. I've also seen that done, because threads in Discord are very undiscoverable if you're not in them already. Right. So the forum channels actually have a chance. I've also seen it used for support. It's also if you have something that has support, people can like make a forum thread for asking a question or something.
Okay, so I mean, they're it sounds like they're mimicking the you know, online forum. They can do it in a pretty decent way. I guess I've just not seen it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's pretty decent.
Okay, well, you know, you let me know when you get your Pokemon Pocket ad on Discord on your phone, and let me know how you feel about it.
I will.
Because when it's for a game that you play, I think you'll feel a little different about it.
Yeah. If they had a World of Warcraft thing, I probably would just do it.
Yeah, a Warcraft Rumble, where you could go in, log in, get something in Warcraft Rumble, and you get something on your account.
Maybe. I don't know. I played 2 rounds of Warcraft Rumble and never played it again.
But would a Discord quest get you to go back into the game and do something to get something on your World of Warcraft account? That's the point.
Yeah, it probably would.
Okay, that it's working.
Great.
Okay, you got to talk about handhelds for like, I don't know, 3 minutes. So I get to talk about Warframe for 30 seconds. Is that an appropriate ratio?
That's a good trade. I'll take that trade.
Okay. Warframe, I just want to talk about it because Warframe came out with their 1999 Echoes update, which they're calling Techrot Encore. I don't have a whole lot to say for anyone that doesn't play Warframe, because these content drops are like really late game content drops. You have to be MR17, which I don't know, is at least a couple
MR17
100-hour investment. I don't know, at least 100 hours, if not a couple 100-hour investment to get to that level. And it's great. It's very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I played a lot of Warframe this weekend. It has actually taken over World of Warcraft a little bit recently, which I'm a little sad about, but I'll get back to World of Warcraft. Just wanted to say, listen, Warframe continues to deliver. Love that team. Love that game. And if you play Warframe, hit me up.
All right. I don't, but I'll hit you up anyway.
What else would you find compelling in a Discord quest on your phone? I would do a Warframe quest. Did you know you could play Warframe on your phone now?
I think I like knew that in the back of my head, but like I've never even considered doing it.
I'm just saying, like full game on iOS, like straight up all of Warframe on your phone.
I'm going to go look at that right now.
It's okay. Listen, you don't need to play Warframe. Just acknowledge how cool that technology is that they took the entire game of Warframe and you can play on your phone.
That is pretty impressive.
It's just a technological thing for me. I would never play it because I think Warframe's too involved of a game. Maybe if you played with a controller plugged in, but whatever. If they had a Discord quest on my phone to play a certain number of minutes of Warframe on my phone to get something, I would totally do that. I would totally do that.
It's a cool 4 gigabytes of Warframe on your phone.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it because Warframe is like an 80 gigabyte game.
Well, they probably don't have to have textures that are good. The screen is tiny.
Yeah, but it's all crossplay. That's the other thing. Is like you can play on your phone with me on my PC. It's very cool. It's very, very cool what they've done. Anyway, I don't know that I would ever play Warframe on my phone. I don't know who they did it for. There must be someone out there that plays on their phone because they spend a lot of time on it, and they're deploying it on Android here. I don't know, soon-ish. TM.
Cool.
if you want to play Warframe, if you, you know what, I really am interested. What other games on Discord quests on your phone would you actually be interested in? Or do you know anything more? Actually, you know who I want to hear from, Chris? You know who I actually want to hear from? Does anyone have a non-Steam Deck handheld?
Oh, yeah.
And what do they think of it?
That's true. Yeah, I would be very curious about that.
I'd be curious about that. So you can get in contact with us and let us know by joining our Discord, which you can get to at discord.pnapodcast.com.
If you want to find our show notes with a link to that Rogue Light Deck Builder game, you can visit our website at pnapodcast.com. That's P, the letter N, the letter A, podcast.com.
If you're enjoying the show, we would love if you could share it with some others that might enjoy it as well.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll talk to you next time. So speaking of handhelds, I am traveling next week, and I am kind of thinking in my head about what I'm going to bring with me. I'm going to be gone for 4 or 5 days on a work trip, and I'm between my Steam Deck or my Switch, or neither.
I was going to say, you've got some phone games now that maybe like just your backbone.
Exactly. I could take the backbone of my phone and like my Kindle, right? I mean, just for like entertainment stuff. And that would be it, maybe.
That could get you by for 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did just pick up Mario versus Donkey Kong on the Switch, though, because it was on sale for Mario Day, March 10th. It's a fun little puzzle game. So I'm thinking the Switch might win just for the novelty factor. But I don't know. I'm also thinking like, man, do I really need to take up all that space in my backpack for like just barely a week? Like, but it's a long plane flight, so maybe I don't know.
Well, the plane is what gets me. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
That's,
they get movies on the plane, and you can read books on the Kindle and whatever. Like, and I'll have my iPad. Like, it'll be fine. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like the Steam Deck's not even in contention here.
The Steam Deck is, I mean, not seriously in contention. I think it is probably a Switch. This is kind of like a Switch trip to try it and see, because it's been a long time since I've traveled with just my Switch. But I've got a couple of games that I kind of need to get through. Not need to, but I would like to get through on the Switch.
How much more playability does Dungeon Clawler have? Like, is there hours left?
I mean, probably. There's a bunch of stuff to unlock, but like, it's not the kind of game that I'm going to play for 3 hours in a sitting necessarily.
That's kind of what I was asking. Yeah, it's not something that you could play the entire plane ride.
No. It wouldn't be quite that kind of game. Now, Balatro and Slay the Spire, I could probably play for the whole plane ride.
Really? I can't play Balatro more than like 2 rounds.
I've been playing a lot of Balatro while feeding a baby, and it definitely works.
Slay the Spire I could see, because they're a little longer runs. Mm-hmm. So like 2 runs of it is 2 hours.
Depending. Yeah, could be.
Depending on how well they go. Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I might just be able to go. I think I'm going to go Switch, Kindle, phone, iPad. That's it.
Okay.
And that's it. Those 4 devices. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. Next time on this show, we will be talking Switch 2.
Yes, we are. I'm going to block the entire show for Switch 2 reactions. And if Nintendo gives us a 7-minute video, I'm going to be so disappointed.
I hope not. I hope it's something substantial. Any guesses? I mean, any changes in your guesses on when it's coming?
I've seen a lot of rumors that are talking about it coming in like May or June, which I don't know that I believe, but it'd be cool if it did.
Yeah. Did you see the rumors that they said they're going to be able to meet demand?
Oh, that's a shock. Although they've been building these things for like 3 years, right? So I guess that makes sense.
Even if someone said that, I wouldn't believe them. I don't know. I don't believe it.
I think that the term there is never underestimate the scalpers. Like, they are relentless and they will buy all of them.
Well, if there's enough, then it won't matter.
Well, that's the thing, is they'll have to like do a lot of, limiting and Ticketmaster magic to like prevent you from buying lots of them and that kind of thing. Hopefully, I don't know. They should just say at the beginning, all Switch 2s are sold through Nintendo and you have to have a Nintendo account to do it. That would be my preference.
I think they would make a lot of their retail partners very angry.
I know. I'm like Target and Best Buy and whatever would not be happy with them.
Right.
So I don't know.
Anyway, we'll know more. We'll know more next time.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Tune in to hear Chris's reactions And whether I'm placing a bet right now that you'll have one by the end of 2025.
I think that's a pretty good bet. I think the weirder bet or the less sure bet would be whether you have one by the end of 25.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good bet. Yeah. I don't even know what I would place on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, well, more to come. We will know more next time. I'm very excited.